Hi there, welcome to my channel. Today we're talking about balisongs. Alright, the feared weapon. There's a controversy between good or bad with this one weapon. Now, I say it's good in multiple ways. It is a Filipino martial arts weapon. It was actually used for fishermen so that they could open it with one hand and then they could use it for tasks. Maybe they have something in their other hand, okay, and they have to cut something, then they have to put the knife away, okay, and then they can just put it in their pocket or whatever that they used back then, okay. I don't know, that's what I heard is the history behind a butterfly knife, okay, but like the karambit, it takes a bit of skill in order to use it, yes, but I'll show you in this video very briefly that it is quite an easy weapon with these following steps that I will show you, okay. You don't need multiple years to be able to conquer this weapon, alright, to master this weapon, okay. You don't even have to be a master to use this thing, alright. One thing I like about this weapon is when it's closed, you can use it as a pocket stick, alright. You go up into the jaw, into the side of the jaw, and the mandible, temple, use it as a striking weapon onto the collarbone, alright. You can use it this side, right, with the close part with the latch, into the jaw, throat, alright. Maybe you get tangled up with the guy and he's trying to wrestle you, alright. So you take this and you drive it in, okay, and you can go into the back of the spine area and that sort of thing, alright. Alright, so every balisong usually has a T shape. It's a great pocket stick like a Kubaton or a Koban, right, and you can use it that way. Now, when you release the latch, I know when I release it like that, away from me, that is the safe side, alright? So when I drop it, okay, I know that this side is the dangerous side and the blade is outwards, okay? Or if I have it this way, alright, if I have it this way, okay, upwards, and I release it down, then I know that the handle facing away from me, or the handle with the actual latch attached, is the bad side. You don't want to hold that side because then that's where the blade is. Alright, and then I can use force, a bit of physics, a bit of gravity to help me get the blade out. Alright, now a lot of people think, oh, but you have to make sure that the blade is in your hand and all that kind of thing. Okay, so that's a myth. Alright, I'm going to show you. See how the handle doesn't always fall back, right? Because it doesn't give it enough energy, okay? Especially when you're under stress, you can't rely on that. So what I see is, it's not going down, okay? It can't go any further down, so it can't close in your hand, right? But it goes up. So if you just keep it like this with your thumb on the blade, you can use it to stab, okay? And you can put it in, alright, to the person that is hurting you or your life is in danger, alright? And then once you feel that you're able to get the handle in, you can use your other hand, right? Use your other hand and tuck it in, alright? And now you've got a very secure grip. Even if you have one handle, like I told you, doesn't matter here, alright? This is firm, okay? Look, it doesn't move. Okay, it's not going anywhere. Alright, and in here. Alright, now you're safe. Alright. Okay, it doesn't take a lot to open and close this thing. Okay, it's practice like anything else in any martial art or any weapon that you want to have in your pocket or EDC or whatever. The thing I like about this is that it's got its own sheath. Alright, it's got its own little, there's no failing in this weapon, okay? So once I have it like this, or even like this, it's not going to fold into my hand and cut me. Like a line lock might fail, or a back lock might fail, alright? And close and cut me, okay? This will never, okay? It's like a fixed blade now. So it's got its own little sheath when you fold it in, and now look, it will not break. The handles may break, but the blade itself will not break unless the blade itself gives in. So it's technically a fixed blade now. Alright? Now, A lot of people say, but I'm too scared to open and close it like that. The other thing is that this is steel, okay? It's made out of titanium or aluminium, or I don't know, stainless steel even. I don't know what the material is of this thing. But say that it's in your pocket and you're shaking and you're sweaty, okay? And you have to get it out, all right? So you can have it open with 2 hands. Now when I have it open with 2 hands, I have it tucked into my body, okay? Because now the blade's facing outward. So if the guy's running at you to hurt you, at least you can have it here, okay? And hold it with 2 hands, okay? And then he'll impale himself, because look, okay? All this blade is sticking outwards. It's quite a big knife, so I wouldn't want to run into this, okay? All right. Even for you ladies out there, I'm talking about you, because you can have this in your handbag, okay? And you can pull out your handbag or side pocket of your handbag, and you can have it open and ready, all right? And then when you're confident enough, you can have it with 1 hand, and you can do your thing, all right? The other thing I like about this is the flailing that the handles are, all right? So it's a flail. It's a flailing weapon. So you can use it to flail, okay? Use it to distract, use it to hurt, use it to get someone away, also use it to intimidate, all right? So a little bit of flailing might be like, okay, this guy's, I don't know, I've never seen this, and I don't know what this is. I don't like this. I know there's a knife in there somewhere, and it's just a lot of movement. Okay, I don't want to do this. And he leaves you alone. Okay, even if he gets close, whack. Okay, I can use it. Okay, and then hit him. Okay, you can hear that through the phone, that whipping. Okay, you can whip him. All right, and he won't like that. All right, again, I'm busy. Now I want the blade, the handles to come back in. What I do is use 2 hands and tuck it in. All right, now we're ready to play. Now you're ready to fight. Now you're ready to defend. All right, get it close to your body. All right, so that if there's any, so you can do it quick. All right, and you can't grab you. And once he lunges in, it's going to sink into him, and you don't have to worry about anything else. Those are the reasons why I like the balisong. I hope this helps. I hope this gets your confidence in. There's multiple uses of the balisong. Handle, all right, as a pocket stick, coup baton, hitting implement, striking implement, shatter the bones, shatter the hand, completely devastate and obliterate anything that it touches. Quick release to open, quick release to close. Quick open and close. Quick release. Easy to conceal, put it in your pocket. Look, you can't even see that I have it. All right, and it's ready. All right, and I'm ready to go. Okay, so I hope this helps, and I hope this makes you realize that the balisong isn't so bad, and that it's a bit of an overlooked, very controversial weapon that people have a very yes-no sort of idea about. But I'm very yes with this kind of thing, okay? Because as I showed you in this video, there's multiple ways of using this thing in self-defense. All right, and like I said, it's very little upkeep, very low maintenance, and it's not going to fail in your hand if it tends to, like there's no need for a lock or a liner lock, that kind of thing, for it to fail and cut you. All right, hope this helps, hope this builds confidence, hope you can go out and buy one. This one's fairly cheap. All right, in South Africa, it's less than 50 Rand, and so I don't know how much it is in US dollars, $5 maybe, and you can go and get yourself a good one. Ladies or gentlemen can get one. This is a 9-minute video. I already showed you all the aspects behind all these kind of things. Think about it, practice it, like and subscribe, and then also please let me know in the comments what you think about butterfly knives and the pros and cons about what you think about them. Tell me what you also like to carry and what knives you're very scared of generally. Don't be scared of them, get used to them, practice with them, understand where they're from, understand the uses behind them, and I hope this helps. Cool. See you in the next one.